In a small village, there lived an old woman. She had a son, very stubborn, lazy, and strange. He could only do two things: herd pigs and wander around the village all day. That's why the villagers jokingly called him the pig officer. One day, news spread across the area. The king was looking for a groom for his princess, but the condition was that in a game of hide and seek, whoever the princess couldn't find for 3 days would marry her. The pig officer thought, if I win this game, I'll marry the princess directly. He went home, packed his things, grabbed a mat, and set off toward the royal palace. He walked for many days. He crossed forests, mountains, and fields, but couldn't find the palace. Exhausted, he stopped near a well. 2 pigeons came to drink water by the well. The boy quickly took off his hat and caught both of them. But before he could harm them, the pigeons said, "Please don't eat us. We will never forget your kindness." The boy let them go, drew water from the well, gave it to the pigeons, drank some himself, and continued on. Now he was very hungry. Suddenly he saw a lame fox. He immediately caught it and said, "Now I'll have to eat you." The fox got scared and said, "Please don't eat me. I will help you one day." The boy's heart softened. He let the fox go and continued walking. A little later, he reached a lake. On the shore, a fish was struggling. He picked it up and was about to eat it when the fish said, "Please put me back in the water. I will repay your kindness." The boy softened again. He put the fish back into the lake. Hungry and thirsty, he kept moving. After some time, he finally saw the king's palace. He went straight to the court and said, "Your Majesty, I heard you are looking for a groom for the princess. I want to try my luck too." The king said, "All right, but remember the condition. If the princess finds you, your head will be cut off." The boy bravely said, "I am ready." The next morning, the king said, "Quickly hide. The princess is about to wake up." The boy looked around but couldn't find a place to hide. When he opened the window, the same 2 pigeons flew in. They carried him on their wings and hid him behind the sun. A little later, the princess woke up, went to the garden, and picked a flower. Suddenly, she turned around and found the boy hiding behind the sun. The boy returned, disappointed. The next day, the fox came and said, "Today I will hide you." She carried him on her back and took him to the other side of the earth. But as morning came, the princess picked another flower and said, "He is hiding across the earth," and she found him again. On the 3rd day, the fish came and said, "Now it's my turn." She took him to a dark corner under the lake. But the princess picked another flower and found the boy again. The boy got scared because one more mistake could cost him his life. The next day, the pigeons returned. This time, they turned themselves and the boy into 2 beautiful roses and placed them in the princess's garden. In the morning, the princess picked the 2 flowers and placed them on her chest, wandering around the palace all day. But this time, she couldn't find the boy anywhere. Finally, she said, "All right, I give up." Then, one rose turned back into a pigeon and flew away, while the other rose slowly turned back into the boy. The princess was overjoyed. She kissed the boy and they happily got married.